I'ma crunch the numbers. I gotta make sure that my money straight. She wanna make sure that my money real. Kissing another. Back in the day, I ain't had no whip. I just pulled up in the tank.
The NFL is on EA Sports as we bring you a look inside Highmark Stadium here at Orchard Park, New York. And we are underway in Buffalo. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. First play and a first pass for Murray. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. And Oliver, that time to want to get in there and bring him down. If they have any thoughts of coming in here and getting this road victory, that's not the way to start it out on the first play of the game.
Yeah, one thing you always say when you go on the road, take the crowd out of the game. They actually brought the crowd into it by permitting that sack right out of the gate.
A situation they'll certainly want to avoid going forward. An early second and long they're facing. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Benson. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
Now, 1 for 1, a lot more to go. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
But when you call back-to-back plays that gain that type of yardage, you fall into a nice, easy rhythm as a play caller, and you gain some confidence early, too.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 37-yard line. To throw is Murray. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive.
And as you're game planning as a staff, you go through all the different ways you can neutralize the other guy's pass rushers. Extra linemen, leave a tight end in, bring the running backs back in to block. Or you can do this, a little simple screen pass, and it works to perfection.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete pass. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Murray going to throw. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Marvin Harrison Jr. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Cards are on the board here first in the season opener. Prater for the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. Now a first carry for the brother of Dalvin. It's James Cook. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Off 52.
Allen now looks to throw. And this is Cook with a grab. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2.
I know some guys, they love to start the year off with a deep shot downfield, trying to begin things with a home run ball. That might be the more exciting option, but I think that this was the smarter play.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right. They'll run it. Here's Cook. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down. An ideal start defensively. They already have the touchdown. Now they get the stop.
Just like they drew it up on the chalkboard. Does that sound dated? Right? Am I out of touch a little bit?
It's all right.
All right, grease board, heck, computer. Exactly what you want, though. Score on your first drive. Stop them on the first drive defensively.
And boy, down a touchdown already, but they're going to line up to go for it on their side of the field.
Alert! Half. Hey, tight.
They'll try and throw for it here. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And that will force a turnover on downs. Now Murray. Eluding the pressure right. Man open, here's Jones. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They'll run with Benson. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. One more time with Benson. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
They'll try to run with Benson. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Trey Benson with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Cardinals go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point good by Prater. And it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. Well, you always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Throwing now is Allen. To the right side and intercepted. Now he's free at the 35. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this.
I was about to be pissed, but at least it's my rookie. Stole it from me.
Only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
After the turnover, here's Murray. Throw left side complete. That's Harrison. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
And it's caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Benson is in. Touchdown, Arizona. Prater on to add the extra point. And it is now 21-0. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Now Prater to add the PAT. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. They start the drive with Cook. And he'll get this to the 32.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Again, it's Cook. And he'll work this one up to about the 38.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Look out!
From the gun, it's a give to Cook. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a third and about 5.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Has his man, it's Shakir. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So now on fourth down, Sam Martin on to punt for Buffalo. They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the Cards are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And with a huge lead already, they may be thinking, hey, our job's complete for these first 2 quarters. Let's get this to the locker room. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
A tough spot here, 3rd and 15. Now this time Murray to throw it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Taken right around the 44. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something.
And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Jalen Thompson picks it, and they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Prater on to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29. Samuel going to go in motion right. He's going to get it on the jet sweep. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Well, the margin on that scoreboard, obviously, for them, it looks daunting. But I don't know, Charles. They're probably not focused on that right now. Maybe just chaining together a positive drive with plays like we just saw, giving themselves something.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Cardinals are going to take over here up near the 40.
So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
Marvin Harrison Jr.
making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown at his NFL debut.
And the Cardinals are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead.
Prater for the extra point, and it is 42-0.
Matt Prater to kick off for Arizona.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Escapes the defender.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, the disparity in this game, it just seems to grow with each possession here, Charles. They are really struggling. They have not put up a single point, and on the other side, the points keep piling up and up and up.
So you know the frustration level has to be rising, right? So they've got to find a way to quell that, because otherwise they certainly won't get anything done in this one. Keep diving deeper into the offensive playbook, but bottom line is don't quit competing.
And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
We're just looking at the scoreboard and where we're at in the third quarter. I don't know that it's going to matter much at this point, CD, but these small runs on the ground, they're not going to get it done.
No, they're not. And right now, the guys stopping the run have been superior in this ball game, giving them no openings, no seams, and now they've got this game well in hand.
And he's going to have a Bills first down as he'll take this up to about the 33-yard line.
So that's what that elbow in my ribs was all about. You thought they were going to throw the ball as well.
Absolutely. I think everybody thought they were throwing the football, caught him off guard.
Yeah, I'm telling you, when you have the courage to make that type of a play call, a lot of times you actually get rewarded.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Now Allen going to change it up.
They run it again with Cook.
And some nifty running here as he'll take.
I don't know what happened on adjustment, but it made that guy with nobody on him in man coverage.
50 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. Up the middle, it's Cook. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Buffalo. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now Cook running right. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
And now they'll throw with Allen. And my goodness, another interception. And the Cards are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Kyler going to give this to Benson.
And some space here. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they are powering through, and they're controlling this game.
On first down, it's Benson.
Pushing his way through. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
That's the linebacker, Matt Milano, getting up and stopping him for a loss.
So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14.
Another run here with Benson.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt, and that will extend their lead even further.
So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now. 58 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going. And also, you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped him. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
He's got a man complete. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
Here's Cook again.
And this will not get close to the 1st down marker as he's brought down at the 26. It's a 7-yard run, but it does bring up 4th down.
Tyler Bass out for the Bills field goal.
On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. And that is no good. And they will remain well behind.
Well, a tough day for this offense continues. One of their best chances to get on the scoreboard there, couldn't do it.
Yeah, it's not looking like it's going to happen for them today, does it? I mean, opportunity after opportunity, play after play has gone against them the entire game. They probably feel a little bit like Schleprock, got that black cloud over their heads.
And he's going to take this.
God damn, that could have been a big run.
3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
2nd and 7. On the handoff, Benson running right.
They're still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
To throw, it's Murray. He shakes him off. Steps away to his left. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Well, he and his offense were staring down what was likely a 3-and-out. Zero fear from his side, though. Never doubted for a second they pick up the first. He's ready to pull the trigger on a keeper the moment it revealed itself.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Now 2nd and 9. A give left side for Benson.
Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves him needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
On play action, it's Murray. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Well, CD, simply put, if anyone around the league wasn't paying attention to them to start the season, they will be heading into week 2. This has been an impressive week 1 performance.
They've certainly announced that they are ready to go, haven't they? They wanted to send a message out to the rest of the league. You better put your eyes on us. We may be someone you have to reckon with.
Matt Prater to kick off for Arizona.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And a pretty poor return as he will dive to the ground to give himself up.
And that final kickoff concludes the ball game, partner. And one side, a really nice win in this one. They were good on offense and on defense.
And I'm guessing in the other locker room, partner, the head coach is just telling his team, hey, we didn't play well enough to keep it close enough where that one possession down the stretch might have given us an opportunity to win the game.
So for Arizona,
I keep my stream on for a second while I do my shutout boost.
Start as they pitch a shutout here in the opener, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Buffalo, they go down to defeat here in the opener, and they'll look to regroup next week as they head down to Miami to take on the Dolphins. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
That's what I'm talking about, man. Over 100 total yards for both the rookies.
Fresh out the beta game in my jeans. Black, slap, what do that mean? It mean that banging. Have my hand out, let me hang. Hey, break down, stay down, look what I make now. Hit boy, earthquake, boy, it's a shakedown. I done so much work, they think it's fake now. Big fish, every beat is just bait now. Got rich, some switch, they try to hate now. Leave, I'm straight, I got a rake now. Knee tees, cash app, more PayPal, turned up to the max. I'm finna break down, flow water. Big trip, boy, this a gray cloud. Highlights, ball is life, my whole take, wow. Big boss, hella chicken, I feel like Rick Ross. Fight going so damn hard, they got me off. These new can't with me. If I do a song with you, that's a luxury. Hit boy, work with you, that's a luxury. Don't step on my Crocs, these. Fresh out the beta game in my jeans. Black, slap, what do that mean? It mean that banging. Have my hand out, let me hang. These new can't with me. If I do a song with you, that's a luxury. If hit boy work with you, that's a luxury. Don't step on my Crocs, these luxury. Luxury. Ha, these luxury. Ha, luxury. Ha, ha, they can't with with me. Slow it. I ain't finna stop till they make the rap blow it. Shout out, yeah, she was with me at my lowest. Best baby daddy in the world, and you know it. I thought that I was done, he said hop back in. Made it to big back in. Let the beat drop, bring that back in. Fresh out the beta game in my jeans. Black, slap, what do that mean? It mean that banging. Have my hand out, let me hang it. These no can't with me. If I do a song with you, that's a luxury. If Hit Boy work with you, that's a luxury. Don't step on my Crocs, these luxury.
Run it back. Let's run the numbers up and run it back. You see us out here getting to the bag. Run the numbers up and run it back. Run it back. Let's run the numbers up and run it back. Oh no, when we get the bag. Yeah, don't you get too mad. Run it back.
You getting money, you really don't need to talk about it. Move quiet, you should try it, there's some cloud around it. Chase it, and overthinking the process. Outside of the gates, spewing that nonsense. On the phone, he begging women to come out. Back to back, calling until his minutes run out. Begging for loose change, just scraping to maintain. No sipping, and playing with waist chains. I think you get the picture, we outside the frame. Get your Louis Hamilton on swerve lane to lane. On gang. We brainstorm until it rains and we drive a gang. Straight into the Hall of Fame. You need to... I was 16 eating steak with Russell Simmons. I was 15 in the basement with a vision. I could
run it back. Let's run the numbers up and run it back. Run it back. Stuff it in your Birkin bag, cause he don't feed with that. So just run it back. Let's run the numbers up and run it back. Run it back. We run the numbers up and run it back. Run it back.
Time to add to the cipher. Time is money, time to run the numbers higher. They're hustling early, it's hardwired. Photo bezel, frozen neck or black attire. $1 million make a follower Messiah. Is you a charlatan or really take them higher? We in demand, distributors and suppliers. Been getting bands and signatures on the flyers. Eat your food, that's how they be on it. It's a must that we hustle today and escape from... Round table discussing the way that we get to the rack. Matter the game that you play, I'm just stating the facts. The aim of the game to be caking and making the max. I was 20 with a stack, 19 with a plaque, 18 neck icy with my...
Run it back. You see us out here getting to the bag. Run the numbers up and run it back. Run it back. Let's run the numbers up and run it back. Oh no, when we get the bag. Yeah, don't you get too mad. Run it back.
I need it. Cat. Okay, it's me and my kinfolk. Cat, that is my MO. 925, my area code. Don't give a what you been. Share they G, put her friend. They want a lot, not a little. I get something. Give me something. What you gonna do for that end zone? I'm in the end zone, rocking that Kenzo. My thing Kindle. Beneath though, going triple pack. I need a pack and a half. I broke up my man's a stack and a half. I told my mama I'm bringing that bag. I got it. I'm backing. I'm on. I get till I can't. Sorry, mama, yeah, I know that. It was me and bro, buck on the plate. Best believe we had 50 cent cake. I let the Audemars hang from my belt, so she know we ain't got no time to waste. And I let Audemars crunch the numbers. I gotta make sure that my money straight. She wanna make sure that my money real. Kissing another. Back in the day, I ain't had no whip. I just pulled up in a tank. I'ma pull up just to stun. Cat, all in your brain. I'm going Batman, I'm going bang. Come with the bang. What you gonna do? 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 Up in a what you gonna do?
I'm on a Sony lot, eating a lot of chips, stacking a lot of guaps. If I get it to pop, my mom get a coupe, my mom get a lot of rocks. I ain't got to mouth, let that in Leave me alone. None of my bitches be your home, and I